Hi, welcome to this demo on Opal, a dynamic NFT collection management platform built on Tableland. So here we are on the landing page. You can scroll down. We're on opal.000 to look at our features like layers, tokens, deployment, and our dynamic updates that can take place post-deployment. But let's jump into the app. So when I click on this button, it pulls up the dynamic widget, which allows us to log in with any of our EVM wallets. Upon doing so, this will actually insert a user into our global users table if this is the first time you've logged in. As you can see, I don't have any collections created yet, so let's go ahead and do that. So for now, I'm just going to go ahead and call this Opal Nouns and give it a symbol of ONoun, which will appear on Polygon scan after we deploy the contract. I don't need a description or an image yet. Let's go ahead and create the collection. Now this is one of the most expensive operations in Opal because we are inserting a row into our global collections table, creating 3 tables, a tokens, layers, and attributes table. And if we did upload an image here, this would be going to IPFS and we'd be waiting on that as well. Awesome. So that finished. We're now looking at the dashboard of our new collection called Opal Nouns. As you can see, we don't have any uploaded layers or generated tokens. So let's go ahead and start with the layers. I can either click this button or I can go to the layers page and go through the flow here. So I'm going to go ahead and upload all of these CCO nouns layers assets here. Upon clicking this upload button, what we are doing is not only uploading these layers to IPFS via NFT storage, but we're also inserting all of the data about these layers into a layers table made especially for the single collection here. So every collection on Opal has its own layers table. Great, so we uploaded our layers, they're now showing up. And we can view these layers in 2 ways. We have the list view, and we have the grid view. We're also able to delete these layers as we wish, but we're going to skip that for now and go straight to generating some tokens. Alright, so we can see the list view again show up here with all the layers. We're going to click generate, wait for 10 outputs to come back to us. So we have our generated tokens here, and we can also view this in one of 2 ways, via a list where we can delete all or some of our tokens, or the grid view like this. We can also sort the tokens in multiple ways. Similarly, we can filter the tokens. Now, this is looking good enough for me to deploy, so I want to go to our settings page, and before we do actually deploy, I'm going to upload an image and a description. So for my image, I will choose a noun here. And for my description, I'll say the shiniest nouns in Tableland. I'll save these changes, and this will actually update the row in the global collections table. Awesome. So we updated our collection, and now I'm ready to deploy. All of this looks good. Let's click the button here. Now see an address here indicating their contract has been deployed for this collection. If we go to the dashboard, we can see that our status now says deployed, and we have a link to Polygon scan. So where Opal really shines is with its dynamic token updates. So for example, I'm not seeing enough of these diamond heads here, so let me take a cat head. I want to look at token number 1 here. And if we look at token 1, get the query URL. I'm going to plug this into Firefox for good JSON viewing. We can see all of the attributes and metadata for the token. Now what's neat is I can go to Opal and I can change the head and save it here. And you can notice the on-the-fly image generation here. When I click save, I'm going to be committing this change to our tables. So our change has been saved. If we go back and refresh our metadata JSON, what we'll find is that the head now says head diamond red, confirming that the change is in tableland. The last thing I wanted to leave you with is our docs. Accessible through the Opal dashboard, the docs are written in Gitbook and describe the motivations behind Opal, as well as some more details about how the project works. So feel free to dig into that whenever you want. Thank you for watching our demo, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thanks, goodbye.